Oh, welcome back to Popes and Pylons. Let's play some more Darkest Dungeon. We're on the last leg of our first on video Darkest Dungeon journey. And let's just jump right in here. We have a party of a leper highwayman, a jester, and a plague doctor. And we're about to make our way onto the mountain, which does happen to be the end of the early access, current early access portion of the game. I did not do any masteries
when survival demands it.
Last time because we learned that things reset. Well, they don't save before you leave, and if you do stuff here and then you exit, then it's kind of not saved. So we have 8 whopping mastery points to throw around. I don't even know what I would even upgrade with that. The final fight is, well, without spoiling too much, it's 4 targets that do different things and have different kinds of resistances. So it's kind of nice to be able to do different kinds of damage, especially where resists are concerned. Also, it does generate a decent amount of stress, if I remember correctly. Well, damage, obviously. And it's good to be able to focus targets down. The past couple of times I've done this, I've focused the first target down. I might still do that because we have the easiest time hitting the first target. But we could at least consider hitting somebody else, especially since our jester is not great at hitting the front. They're okay, but they're not nuts. I believe everybody has super high movement resistance. I might be wrong about that, but that's my intuition here. So we're obviously going to bring our Inspiring Tune. We're obviously going to bring our Harvest. We're going to bring our Fade to Black. And I suppose we're just going to go with the Razor's Wit, which really doesn't particularly need an upgrade. If I have a spot left. Let's see my last thing. Alright, Echoing March. We might swap out for something else. It's interesting to be able to defend some. I mean, it's not a great ability. 1 block for a move is pretty bad. But we would be able to move people around and to block for them. That might be not the worst. We could also go with the upgraded Ballad. Don't think there's any combo in the fight, so yeah, Slice Off. See, maybe it's actually Slice Off. Maybe it is Slice Off. Maybe it's Slice Off and we focus the second position. So we can get the vulnerable going and all that. Yeah, I like that. Let's do that. Gotta remember to actually bring it though. You are able to hit the front. I definitely want the 2 heals. Hours of Prevention might be quite good. We're not gonna need the Incision, I don't think, particularly well. This is fine. Could consider bringing Incision over Blinding Gas. Just in case we hit something that's very Blight resistant there. Yeah, let's upgrade the Incision. And try to remember to bring it. Now you're gonna Taunt, you're gonna Chop. You're certainly gonna Solemnity. We're not doing any corpse clear, there are no corpses. We might be looking at Reflection. Maybe. Some block. Don't seem to remember a lot of block. What about Intimidate? Taunting and weakening a target times 2. That might actually be interesting. Removing Stealth is going to be irrelevant, so all we would upgrade would be a teensy bit of damage, so that's pretty much a waste there. Kind of feels like Weaken is part of the whole thing, but I don't quite remember. Probably going to go upgrade the Reflection. And then bring those 5. Yeah, let's just do that. There we go. We did you, didn't we? Or did I move away from you? 1, 2, 3. Well, we're not running Open Vein. Probably? I think I'd rather still go with the Wicked Slice. Jester, Plague Doctor. Okay, we just have too many upgrade points here. Everything you use is upgraded. I suppose we didn't upgrade your Razor's Wit, so let's do that. And now everything you use is upgraded. Everything but the heal. So let's upgrade that heal. And then you actually have 6 things being upgraded. Yeah, I think we just have too many points. I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade the... No, not the Battle Ballad. We could go with the Battle Ballad. The first fight, the fight doesn't have any... Actually... Yeah, let's. We can move Dismas up front and have him do the big shot. That sounds kind of funky. I've tried that once before. It wasn't like insane. What did I not upgrade? Oh, right there. I guess we might as well upgrade the Intimidate then. Just because there's really nothing else to do. Sure. Alright. I think I'm going to stay on the current setup of skills until we hit the boss. And then hopefully remember to deal with it. Anybody? We might want to remove a quirk on the Jester because that melophobic sounds like it might be scary to have a thing here, right? So Sarmenti, have that thing. Get lucky? No. Well, we did get a removal, but not the one we wanted. Increase healing received. Could just put that on Baldwin to just make them go ham. Sure. And then maybe... I don't know, Dismiss. Stun resistance. I really do not want my Plague Doctor to be stunned. I don't remember if there's a lot of stuns, but I don't want to risk it. I kind of like the poultices on YouTube for the resistances. Let's quickly swap trinkets. I remember burn not being a huge thing. The only other thing I have is Strange Sapper. Which doesn't really feel particularly great. Maybe we can pick something up at the shop. Alright, I'm going to use the rest of these in a moment. We're going to check the shop first.
Precious relics remind us of a time before the end.
Still don't remember enough about the fight to say whether bringing this greater clotting Cruor is worth it. I mean, clearly it seems much worse than the other one, because it's only 25% resistance rather than 50, but I really don't remember there being burns. And yeah, just buy the Hag's Horde and run that. Yeah, let's just do that. And just immediately plop that down on Paracelsus. Instead of that. Okay. And then, any provisions? I don't see much, but there's another one of these things.
The rigors of the road.
And since we have a lot of money, I really don't see why I wouldn't pick up the Soothing Poultice and the Ceremonial Drum. Mercer don't think it's a very good thing. Go back and get these things distributed. Bleed resistance. How are we looking on that? 45, 35, 55, 25. It's all kind of meh. Bit tempting to put resistances on Baldwin, but they have so much HP. I'm gonna go bleed on Paracelsus. Fire on... I didn't do that yet, right? I don't know if they stack. No, you're gonna get fire too. Fire and fire, sure. And then bleed on Sarmenti as well. And then we try again to remove that quirk. And it did work. That was you, right? I hope I didn't... No, melophobic must have been you, sure. Movement resistance, we're gonna plop down on... Actually tempted to put it on Dismas. Assuming they can't resist their own move. Yeah, I'm gonna put it on Dismas because we want them to stay up front. And then we're gonna eat a bunch, and we maybe gonna put down this otherworldly fragment on somebody. So that does seem pretty strong. Try to heal everybody. Oh, I mean, I say try. We have so much food. Don't feel like we've eaten before, even. So, doing this does seem fine. Alright, alright. Now, who has a useless combat item? Laudanum might help. Otherworldly fragments we want. Healing stuff is great. We don't need the pouch of lie. Well, let's try to remember to equip that before the boss as well. Because until then, the corpse clear might still be useful. One more check on that provisioner, but I really don't give a hoot. The Wainwright.
Leagues away.
Nope. Let's go.
Plan accordingly.
I have tons of stress still left on Dismiss, but we have fights to heal that up. Let's go. The mountain.
At last, the great ziggurat. Temple of failure and regret.
No map on this one, but there's going to be a couple of cultist fights before we hit the mountain itself. That do reduce loathing. I don't know what it does after the first one, but, you know.
The beautiful illusion that was the world. Fragmented and undone.
I utterly don't remember. I mean, I know everybody's pretty much happy with each other, but I don't quite know how the setup was anymore. I'm gonna hit the Dismiss here. I feel like they had a couple of not full ones, but... Okay. I don't quite remember what the backliner does. Oh, well, the now middle guy. But they don't look friendly as such. Let's go Harvest. No, Harvest is actually quite bad here. Maybe we go with a Blind. Yeah, let's go and fade them to black. The reason Harvest is bad is that we only hit one guy. Nice attempt there. Oh, we actually got rid of our weak, so it's a very good attempt. Miss? Oh, come on, you were blind. Okay, at least we do get to stress heal Dismiss now, because they're at 5. Chop as chop can, I think? It's not really the target I want to focus down. But while I'm at it, you know. Irrelevant heal. I think we got to go for the Plague Grenade. Get rid of the dodge. Try to get that backline down, because they are a healer. So many of these. Oh, no longer in need or the ability to stress heal Dismiss. Get that crit going, get a dodge going. Might dodge the vulnerable hit there. Didn't. I can carry the worships on the front line. That's kind of good because it means the middle guy is not going to be healed anytime soon. At least if that works the way I think it works. Let's just hit that guy then. Try to get them down. Try to get them down. Not the biggest job of them all. I mean, you just got it, right? Damn.
Conclusion.
I could say so. I agree. And Plague Grenade for the death door.
A slow dissection.
And the death blow.
End.
Another death door trigger. Quite a bit of stress we're picking up here. I don't love that. Just looking to have these fights to reduce stress, not to gain it. Which right now seems kind of difficult. You can do nothing but try and grab that kill. And you do.
Persistence will overcome even the greatest of threats.
You can't do squat, so let's go swap. It's not a ton you can do. I think we just go with Solemnity. Get rid of that stress. Big-ish heal there. Guess we just take the pot shot. It feels like that's 2. Yeah. Now they're dead before they move next. So if we find anything we can do... We might just want to kill before the horror has any chance to trigger on our Plague Doctor. There's no useful healing we can do. So let's just do this. Not the greatest, but not a problem.
The loathing whispers.
There's no loot on this part of the map anymore. Just supposed to remove some annoyances.
And dissolution have wormed their way into the world.
Once again, I didn't check. You. I believe this is the last encounter before the boss, so checking after this won't do anything. Could you not? At least we have another shot at stress healing Dismas now. Do we go for the big boy? I kind of feel like we do. Health does not tend to be as much of an issue as stress does. Although these folks obviously do a lot of damage. And we do run the stress heal on Mr. D. Get the cooldown going. Obviously get rid of the stress.
Perhaps.
It'll be fine. Miscalculation, please. Now you're at 19 out of 39, which is good enough to heal. Do we? I suppose we do. It's annoying that we don't have any dots ticking just yet, but let's take a crunch. Maybe we get the heal before the hit. I don't know if there's actually healing here. They also have worship, but they're not the small guys around. I don't know if healing is a thing here or whatever the worship does here. I mean, you do your thing. Not super well. I think I take the chop on the fronty person, put them at death door, have that bleed. I'll give that bleed a chance to trigger. You actually might want to blight number 2. We lose the combo if we do that. Yeah, maybe just play grenade at the back. It's a bit less efficient. But we don't lose the combo that way. We might need the combo so the leper can actually get a hit in. Oof. That needs some stress healing, doesn't it?
The slow suffering.
I require healing. Look at all those everythings. Poor Dismas. Okay, use worship to heal the big dude, alright. You stress heal. Inspiringly. You might just have to use a it's such a shame though. No, I'm not gonna heal. Thought being that, yeah, I can heal here to remove these 3 dots. Prevent the 6 damage from happening. But we're not gonna get an extra heal out of it, so we're actually just healing for 6. That seems weak. One more cadaver for the card. You are at not quite half. You're supposed to be doing this anyway. Ah. That damage range on the chalk is just so... Well, it's a lot of range. Oi. Do you not? Yeah, that's the damage we expected. Big heal? No. Stress heal though. That's very nice too. Try to get this thing down. Down is different. Now that's a death door now.
Suffering begins.
So now all we need is a damage over time there. Oh, you actually... Oh, it's your turn again. That's quite unfortunate. We might... We're really unlucky we lose Dismas here. That would be terrible. I think I actually have to take aim for the dodge. Sure, I really want to kill the frontliner, but losing Dismas here would just be terrible. We just need to live until our healer gets to go, so we need to live through that guy's hit. And he decides to target Dismas, or everybody. Yeah. That could have been a death blow. So the dodge is, yeah, necessary. It's just necessary. Now the question is, okay, I'm gonna rely on the leopard to try the death blow, and it's pretty likely to get the death blow there. I can't stress here right now, so never mind. Could use a healing salve. How much does that heal? 33%, so he'd still be below 50, and I can still heal you with the Plague Doctor. I think we'd do that. A bit weird to do it now instead of the final fight. Well, that does seem kind of relevant. So here we go with the Battlefield Medicine, I'm pretty sure. Could go Indiscriminate Science. I think this is better.
A little help.
We get to keep our buffs, we remove the debuffs. When can you heal at 33%, which you don't have yet, right? No. You can't really do anything else. Guess you can just taunt then. I know you already don't have any HP, but with that big taunt, you might have a good shot there. Dismiss first. Bit of a friendship trigger. Ooh, nice. I guess we start slicing this one up. With a big stress here, we get that stress here going. You go down to 26, which still, I don't believe, heals. No. You just got chop for the death door. And we'll plop down a heal. You know what? I think I'm going to plop down the Indiscriminate Science for 35 points of healing. We have a decent shot at just killing here. Yeah.
Persistence will overcome even the
So the loss of
threats.
the buffs didn't matter at all. And we got a nice, nice chunky heal there.
The loathing festers.
So I'm pretty sure this is final. Yeah, so let's have a quick look at the skill setup for the boss fight. For one, you don't want the Pouch of Lie anymore. We didn't use it after all. We're going to run this thing. And then... what did I consider? I did consider bringing Incision. But did I have a plan over what I wanted to bring it? I kind of feel like all of these are nice. It might be better than Plague Grenade because we're not really targeting the back line, probably. Yeah, let's go with the Incision like that. And then some Menti here wanted to not bring the Barge, but bring the Ballad instead. And Dismiss has everything he wants. Baldwin wanted to... You already said to bring Intimidate, okay. Which I think is what we wanted. And then I feel like there was a trinket to run. Was there? Maybe not. I don't think we're actually... Yeah, we're set up. Alright. Get anything? Yeah, probably.
The Caliginous Cathedral. Malign Temple of the Iron Crown.
So malign. Dot. I could have just run straight into the thing.
Pity the great denier, chained by its own command.
So all of these have a skill, well, sort of a free action at the start of the turn. One of the locks is going to take a free action at the start of every round, where they deny us something. Right now we cannot use any range skills, which I could have considered maybe with my setup, but I didn't. So that's Ounce of Prevention.
In crisis, we can rely only upon each other.
You are currently blinded. I'm tempted to just Intimidate. Unless we want... I think it's probably right to just withstand for now. because of the cooldown and all that. And then I actually think I'm gonna go for this kind of play here. See how good that feels. I'm gonna take aim, and then one of the locks is gonna go hurt us for a bunch. But then, yeah, shut up. Then we're gonna battle ballad Dismas. Oh, you're annoyed that you didn't get it, and you just prevented me from doing my thing. Great. Well done. Great positive relationship you have there, grumble, grumble. So what I meant to do was give Dismas the crit and move him forward with the ability, right? That's what we get. Is it crit? No, it's the extra damage and maybe crit. So that Dismas then next turn can do point blank shot at the Ledge of Regret. But apparently that's not a thing. How resistance is here? No blight, 30 bleed. So most efficient here would probably be starting to harvest these two. I'm wondering if I should instead try and just fade to black the front one. Because if we're going to focus one, then we should really do it. So that sets up combo. I kind of like it. Just do it. They did resist our blind though, which is sad. Vulnerable. And vulnerable as well. Shut up. I hate how we're getting all these negative buffs from our positive relationships. Negative buffs? Sure. So now we cannot do a melee attack. Oh, I should have run these things, of course. Start running one now. Does it do Blight and Burn? Yeah, let's just get that down. Could consider putting it on another one, because that's a lot of damage. 50 damage over time. So we put it on one of the backliners, they're almost going to be dead already. I feel like I'm just going to take aim again. It feels a bit wasteful. But just taking a pot shot here wouldn't do much. Okay, anything? Sounds good. So I want to run another Worldly Fragment on... I guess I just take the Shackle of Despair on the back and try to... Oh, I missed? Oh, I was blinded? Oh, that's a mistake. Whoops. Didn't realize this could miss, and also didn't realize I was blinded. Great combination. If I were to Noxious Blast the front now, it would use up the combo, and I want that for the... Well, I say that. No, let's put it on the number 2. Because I want the combo for my Leopard to use, and I still want to try to do this with the Jester. Okay, now we get the heavy front-loaded damage there. And a weak. Did I just see? Oh, that just removed the strength buff. Still bad for our plan, but not the end of the world. Crippling Doubt. So you're no longer blinded, so we didn't need the combo after all. But I can't hit. Are we back on melee? Of course we're back on melee lock. I think I just might go for Reflection. So that doesn't have a cooldown. Or a use limit. Now we don't get to heal, I think. Yeah. So at least you get to run your thing. You're not blinded. If I use Otherworldly Fragment, it's gonna crit. I think that's okay. I still want to run these. Right, yeah, we have double crit. So I think that's okay. And then we go ahead and finally get our point blank shot out of here. Not the hugest shot of them all, but a shot nonetheless. Please don't kill Dismas. With healing being forbidden, this is kinda scary. Kinda scary.
Now, the greatest test of all.
Please let him live. Please let him live. Yikes. Poor D here. You gotta throw another otherworldly one in the back. This time not miss. And then I think all you can do is either incise or blast. Wondering about blasting the front, honestly. Let's just get them dead. And with the combo, we had a good shot of actually landing that one. Crunch. Now, I think they do get buffed. Oh, Dismas still alive. I think they do get buffed when one dies. Yeah, it's just the denial. I was ready there for Dismas to die. This is a bit... Not Dismas. Oh, that's Dismas. Oof. Don't get stressed by that. Just help him. You wouldn't let them go down? How about you get something done yourself? I mean, live yourself. Now, we do get our heal out. Well, a heal out on Dismas before anything bad happens. These don't have death blow resist, so frontliner is very dead. I think I go with the advance. Yeah, we don't have the luxury of pushing you forward with the Jester for a while there. So let's just go advance. Set a dodge up. We might go for the big heal there. 20. Does cost us the dodge plus the risk, but the dodge is the scary one. Or 12 if we keep the dodge. Do we think dodge is worth 8 damage? No. But there's still the repose that we would also be losing. You get a chop out. You're blinded. Could go for the... Wait, I can't. Oh. Can only taunt from position 1. I forgot about that one. I mean, this taunt. The other taunt works fine. Let's Laudanum Dismas. So they're not at the brink of stress blowing up. And then take off 50-50 and miss it.
Perhaps.
Well, kinda miss it. Kinda, sorta. Blind again. Mental Lashes. Can't say I'm a fan. Alright, we're gonna run out the healing salve on the good doctor.
A little help impeccably timed.
And we're gonna Inspiring Tune Dismas. Get back to somewhat saner territory. Get rid of the front one. These got buffed by 20% extra damage. So we did reduce the damage they deal overall, but still not by a full quarter, obviously. So the backline must be kind of close to dead. They're bleeding for 2. Okay, they take 2 more turns unless we do something about it. I don't think I can battle Ballad Dismas. I could battle Ballad you, but that doesn't make sense. So no, we're just witting. 32. I don't think an attack on the backliner does anything. I'm just gonna hit the front. And miss anyway. Just blind. You are certainly gonna do this one here. Kaplow. Inseparable. Does that give you a tiny bit of stress reduction, which is very useful right now, admittedly. You can't heal thyself. So we could blast or Ounce of Prevention. Ounce of Prevention would remove 2 stress, but not do much else. I think I'm gonna blast. Backline, still not. We get 6 and 4, that's 10, that's not enough. But we don't want to blast the front guy. Can we just prevent them? Maybe we just do this. That's quite possibly wrong.
Emboldened.
But there was burn here. We saw burn before. And now we have the combo still left so we can chop. Not that chop is necessarily better than the other thing, but stunned and vulnerable. No ranged attacks. much do I care about the stress heal here? I don't think I care enough. I'm just gonna plop down another salve on, well, I guess the
A
healer.
little help impeccably timed.
And then probably fade to black somebody. I think it's gonna be the front. Does some damage, puts combo on them, so our leper can actually hit. If they don't get stunned by the paralyzing fear, which they didn't. Got made vulnerable, but no. It's gonna be fine. Ah, not good enough. That blind didn't do anything either. That's gonna put our healer on death door. Don't love it. Hey, if I remember correctly, they don't have a huge death blow resistance either, but they can heal themselves, and actually for a bunch. Remove the negatives and heal. That's just such a huge button.
Through the fatigue.
You, oh, that's your denial of reason, sure, but when it's your actual next turn, you're gonna be dead. And, well, we're gonna use another salve, our last one on Dismas.
A little
Crit
help
for
impeccably
23,
timed.
yikes. And we're gonna razorly wit front lock. I got another buff. 10% extra crit. Wait, you're not dead. Well, never mind. How are they not dead? That's weird. Felt like they missed a turn there. Don't? That might be wrong. Quite possibly wrong. You. Ah. Should have checked the blight resist there. 50% blight resist is probably not worth using my healer's turn on. Since you're stunned anyway, we might as well come forward. Get that shot ready. Are we gonna be constantly on denial of reason now? No, we're not. Okay. Blow you to smithereens. Well,
Steady yourself.
whoa. Boy, that was a tall one. I think we are... Oh, we can't. Because healing is disallowed. Right. You had 50. I'm just going to answer prevention here.
In
Get rid of some
crisis,
stress.
we can rely only
And there does still seem
on
to be
each
some
other.
bleed going around, so resisting seems nice. Stress here? Oh no. Feels like a no to me. Do I ballot? Very tempted to hit the ballot on Dismas here. That might be a terrible idea. You're stunned. Book gets to, well, not really go. Healing denied again. Oof. Well, let's give you the big one. We'll take a 29, huh? We take those, and then we probably just fade to black. So maybe you get blinded, and maybe we live. Technically alive. Might as well pop another Lauderman on Dismas here, just, you know. And then chop. Another falter, but we didn't falter. Reposted instead. I think this feels good. And then blast doesn't seem smart, so we incise. Ah, I could have blasted actually with the thing going. The combo going. Yeah, just no healing ever again for us. But we should be in a decent spot here to start getting our kill. It's very unlikely that we lose from this point on. I don't even know how one would. There we go.
At last, the world's mind is free to remember a time before the cancerous corruption. The Odyssey strengthens you. Are you
And-
shaken? There is so much worse in store. The flame sears the skulking shadows from the darkened corners of the earth.
And that's our first Dark Dungeon run complete here. Obviously very, very early access still. There should be much more going on, but there isn't. Once I hit continue here, we're going to be back at the start of the game. I think I've unlocked all the classes. I still haven't played all the classes. I'm still lacking... I don't remember. There's one I haven't played, I think. Anyways, you can see we unlocked a bunch of items. Even no icon here. The jumbo storage trunk. Vulnerability on hit. Movement resistant. Stun resistant on low flame. Crit if you miss. Well, next time. Bleed resist on the Hellion. Speed comstar. More diseases. Cool, cool. More quirks. So the game keeps opening up options, which is kind of nice as you keep playing it. I mean, a lot of roguelikes do, right? So that is neat. I don't know how much more I'm going to play it until the next stage of early access, but I'm quite liking what I'm seeing so far. Yeah, again, this whole carriage thing, yeah, could definitely do without it, at least as it is right now. But overall, it's a lot of fun to me. But I think tomorrow we're gonna have some more EU4, unless I see you all screaming for more Darkest Dungeon in those comments. Then we might have just have both. Either way, thank you so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing, do remember to hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and if you have anything at all to say, then that comment section is open for just that. Thank you for watching, and see you folks next time.